What would that encompass? A 200 megawatt microgrid would include what components?
So the 200 megawatt microgrid, in what we are offering, will have gas turbine power generation. We'll have a tie to solar or wind if they are available, or even grid as a backup if you don't want to go island mode. We'll have definitely battery storage in it. And that basically creates the microgrid structure on the power generation side.
How much of a battery solution do you need to get a 200 megawatt microgrid?
So good question. So what we are basically seeing right now with our own solution, we basically match the capacity of the power generation source, try to match it with our battery solution. But
so the batteries have to be the same size?
Not necessarily. So that was the second part of what I was trying to say. So we basically figured out that with the consumptions that we have and to regulate the fluctuation that all these sources of generation have, we can basically cap the batteries at around 50 to 60% of the capacity of the generation. And we'd rather to be like 100% eye to eye, but we can drop it down to between 50 to 60% of the generation capacity to support the other side and basically maintain the quality and reliability that we need to data centers. And so the reason behind that is that our power generation source, the fossil fuel side, we're dual fuel. So we can use diesel or natural gas. Let's say there's an interruption in natural gas pipeline, the compressor goes down, there's an issue with the pipeline. You always have a storage tank of diesel, and you can switch on the fly so you can continue pumping. You also have the battery storage in between that can carry on the process for a while. So you don't need to just immediately shut down and go back. And then you have all these other sources such as solar and wind, if they are available, that you can tap into. If you're not parallel to the grid and you're going island mode, which technically that's the route that we are going, adding additional power generation sources. So we typically go with an N+1 concept, but in some areas we think that, okay, so you probably need to go N+2.